Well, hello guys. It's Donna again from Flavors with a Twist. And how are my flavor twisters doing today? I hope that you're doing well. What we are going to do today, flavor twisters, we are going to make a delicious recipe. We are going to make some chicken Florentine. Flavors with a Twist way. So I am altering the recipe of the normal chicken Florentine, and I'm doing it my way. So, what we have in front of us, guys, we have 2 chicken breasts right here, and it was a piece of chicken that was in the pack left from the 2 chicken breasts. So, I just left that in there because we're going to sear these off, and then we're going to slice them. And also, I have back here some mushrooms sliced. I have a 1/4 cup of flour. I have in here 6 cloves of garlic pressed. I have a half an onion chopped. I have some Parmesan cheese fresh, and this is the wedge. And I'm going to grate some of this off. I have some butter, Philadelphia cream cheese, heavy cream, salt, pepper, olive oil, and I have some spinach that has been drained, and I squeeze all of the water out so we can use that in the recipe. And I have a cup of red wine. You can use white wine, but I don't have any white wine, so I'm using red wine. But we're going to make this recipe work, and you're going to love it. So, what I'm going to do now, we're going to season the chicken breast, and we're going to sear that off in a pan, and we're going to get the rest of our chicken Florentine together. So I'll see you in a bit. First of all, guys, we're going to season our chicken with a little salt and pepper. And we're going to do this on both sides. Okay, looking good. And then we're going to sear these off into a pan. So I'm going to do the other side, and we're going to get to searing. Now, guys, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, and that's what we're going to sear our chicken breast in. Okay, and we have the boneless chicken breast, so this should cook off really nice. Now let's throw in our 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to get this nice and heated. Okay, guys, we're all melted, and we are ready to put in our chicken breast. Yum. And I have that little piece that was broken off, and I'm going to put that up here. And we are going to sear this until it gets nice and golden brown on each side. Okay? And I figure around 6 to 7 minutes on each side. Okay, guys, it has been going 6 minutes on that side, so I'm going to flip this over. Here's our little piece. Here we go. Look how nice and pretty these are, guys. So, what I'm going to do is let them go 6 more minutes on this side, and we'll be taking our chicken breast out. Okay, guys, it has been 6 more minutes. That's a total of 12 minutes. And I am going to remove the chicken breast from the skillet. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add our onion. And we're going to add our mushrooms to the skillet. Okay. Now this was a half an onion chopped. And this is about 8 ounces of mushrooms. What I did was slice them. The 8-ounce container of mushrooms. So, we're going to let these simmer until they get nice and soft. And we also are going to add our fresh garlic, but we're not going to put that in right away. We want the mushrooms and the onions to simmer and cook down a little bit. Okay. So we're going to let those go. And guys, while this is cooking down, I am going to add 1 more tablespoon of butter. Okay. And we're going to let that simmer in and cook down until these vegetables are nice and soft before we add our garlic. Now guys, it has been about 3 minutes, and what I'm going to do is add that pressed garlic. Yum. It's going to smell so good once that garlic gets to cooking in with these mushrooms and the onions. It smells so good already. Okay. Oh my God. Soon that garlic hits the skillet, you can just like smell it. It's delicious. Okay, so we're going to let this cook down about 3 more minutes, and then we'll add our wine. Okay guys, it has been about 3 minutes, and what we're going to do is add our wine. And we're going to let this come to a boil, and we're going to let this reduce to about half the size of the liquid. Okay. So, let this come to a boil. Okay guys, we're boiling, so we're going to let this reduce down to half the size of liquid. And then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. And you know what I forgot to put on my counter? Chicken broth. So we're going to add that in. And before we put our heavy cream in, and it's going to be delicious, guys. I don't know how I forgot that, and I happened to like, where's my chicken broth? And I didn't have it on the counter. So please don't judge me, but we're going to put that in there, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes until it reduces, and we're good to go. I let the wine reduce, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add that 1/4 cup of flour. Okay. We're going to mix that in. Okay. And then we are going to add our chicken broth. This is going to be delicious, guys. You will see. Now let this mix in a little bit until the flour kind of cooks off a little. We're going to let that cook off for about 3 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 3 minutes, and what I did, I took a cup of water and 1 tablespoon of better than bouillon chicken broth, the chicken base, to make my chicken broth with. So we're going to stir this in, and we are going to let it thicken before we add our heavy cream and the rest of our goodies. Okay, so let this finish thickening and cooking, and we're good to go. Okay guys, you see how the sauce is thickening? Okay, now what we're going to do, I have 2 cups of heavy cream, and I'm going to pour that in. Yum. This is going to be delicious, guys. Okay. Now we're going to let that soak in a little bit. And while that's cooking in, we're going to add some salt and pepper. So I have my pepper mill here. And I like to do it on, like, when it's on cream or something like this, because you can see it. You can see exactly how much you're adding in. Okay? And we are going to add some some salt. Okay. Now I'm just going to let this cook down. Come to a boil, and then we're going to add our cheese and our spinach and put our chicken in. It's going to be delicious, guys. Be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and what I'm going to do is put in a half a brick of that cream cheese. That was an 8-ounce brick, so I'm putting 4 ounces in. And I'm going to add that to our sauce. Also, let me break this up so it can melt real good. And remember that wedge of Parmesan cheese. I shredded 2 cups of that. And I will show you the wedge. This is what's left of it. I shredded exactly 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. And I have the cheese right here. So I'm going to add that. Yum. Let me pour that in. Okay. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to let this melt a little bit. And I'm getting ready to add our spinach. And you see that cream cheese is melting. I'm mashing that in. Just for some smoothness, guys, with that heavy cream. It's going to be delicious. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put our spinach in now. And I'm going to let it cook for about maybe 5 more minutes. And then we're going to add our chicken. And that's it, guys. That is it. So I'm putting the spinach in now. And this was just a 10-ounce box of chopped frozen spinach. And what I did, I rinsed it and I squeezed all of the water out of the spinach. Okay? So, now we're going to let this cook for a few minutes, about 5 minutes. And we're going to add our chicken. And while this is cooking, what I'm going to do is slice our chicken breasts in strips. And we're going to add that in. It's going to be delicious, guys. Now, you can serve this over rice, over noodles or whatever. And I just have some fettuccine noodles that I had in my refrigerator when I made another dish. And it was some left. So I'm just going to serve it over this. It's not hard, guys. Just do you when it comes to this. Look at this. Look at this. So we're going to let this cook down. And then we're going to add the chicken. Okay, guys. It has been going about 6 minutes. And I have our sliced chicken. Look at this, guys. We're going to add this chicken to this sauce. And we're going to mix it in. And we're going to let this go for maybe about 5 more minutes. And it is ready to serve. And that is our chicken Florentine. Look at this sauce, guys. Oh, you are going to love this. And like I said, you can serve it over rice, over noodles, whatever you want to serve it over. But I'm trying to tell you guys, this tastes delicious. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the lid on this and let it go for 10 minutes. And it's ready to serve. Okay. Okay, guys, it has been 10 minutes. And it is time to turn this off. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Yum. So what I'm going to do is dish this up, and I'm going to show you how it looks and tell you how it tastes. Okay, guys, I'm back. And look at our chicken Florentine. Look at this, guys. Yum. And what I did, I just put it over some fettuccine noodles. That's what I had in there. And I mean to tell you, and look at this chicken, guys. Let's give this a taste. You see how easy that chicken broke up? Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so good. And the sauce, you could just see it. And look at those mushrooms. This is delicious. This sauce is so creamy. And you can even taste the wine that was put in there. And it's like, oh my God, I can't even describe it. And you have the spinach, that cream cheese that made it extra creamy, and that fresh Parmesan that I grated in there. Oh, guys, I cannot tell you how good this is. You have to make this for yourself. And look at that chicken. It's just as tender and juicy. It's not dry. It's delicious. So, this is Flavors with a Twist. My version of chicken Florentine. It's really good, guys. You have to try this for yourself. Try this recipe for your family. They'll be glad you did. Go to flavorswithatwist.com. YouTubers, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of all the recipes that I upload. So this is Donna from Flavors with a Twist. Bye.